Hello and welcome to my video. Today is slightly different because I'm at my computer table. My studio at the moment is very noisy because of the 3D printing stuff, so a bit of peace and quiet over here. So this is the VIOFO A139. This is a 3-channel dash cam. What it means is you got 2 cameras right here, one for the cabin, I presume, one for the rear view, and the main camera is facing front. I don't know much about this company. This unit was sent to me by Amazon, not by the company itself, so my review doesn't really make any difference, good or bad. As usual, this is not scripted. This is purely my open box and first use experience for you guys, so you can see a bit of the products before you spend your money. Yeah, let's see how good or how bad this is. Now this one do come with a GPS function, so this one do give you a GPS location data as well as your footage. So you got your instruction booklet and a molded form to keep this safe. Now this is your dash cam, so it's one of the more compact version of the dash cam. You got double-sided tape, 3M on the side here. So effectively what you do is you stick this onto the windscreen, and then you got a front-facing camera. So camera in the front which can rotate up and down just to adjust to the right setting for you. Button in the front, they are all press button. So you got Wi-Fi button, record button, power button. You got LEDs on the front here to show you what is working or what is not. So you got your power input here, which is a USB-C port. Got rear camera, front camera, mic, AV, etc. Mic on the back, SD card on the side. Now this one doesn't come with an SD card, so you do need to have your own SD card. This one used those tiny wires, which is the first time that I have come across a product that I use. Obviously this is more a high-end product. This one actually cost £239.99, so it's a lot more expensive, but it does come with 3 cameras. So you can see the wire size is tiny, and I personally find the wire a lot easier to handle. And you got your 2 different camera here, one for the cabin, one for outside. This one have infrared, so this one will be for the cabin. The one in the cabin, usually you don't have much light, so you do need to have like an infrared lighting to make sure that the cabin is fully illuminated. You got a plastic tube for your trim to hide the wires. This one comes with a circular polarized lens. Now a lot of the time depends on the position of your camera, you get glare, and this one will reduce the glare. This is how you power the camera, by the USB cable here, and this one go into your cigarette lighter. So this is a 12 to 24 volt, so it's not just for car. If you have a van or a truck which use 24 volts, it will work as well. Output is 5 volt 3A, which is the USB-C standard, so you don't have to use this. You can use a power bank. Some people use a power bank between the car engine, power bank, and then to the camera. So what it does is the car will kind of give some charge to your power bank. It might not be a lot, depends on how long your journey is. But when you switch off your car, your power bank will continue to drive the dash cam until the power bank runs out of battery. So for the times that you are, for example, you pop into the supermarket and you still want this to be carry on recording, even if you turn off the engine, as long as you have some juice in your power bank, it will continue. Otherwise, this one will be switched off. But that's just if in theory it will work. I have never used something like that or tried that before, which I am quite interested to find out if it actually works or not. Leave in the comment section if there's something that you have done already, and let me know how you get on as well. Now before I go into the live demonstration, thank you very much for watching my video. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel if you find my information useful. Let's plug it in and see how it works. Obviously this one doesn't have a screen, so you wouldn't know what it is doing. So here we are. Yeah, although there is no screen to tell you what's going on, you can see that it's recording. The mic is on as well. GPS is blinking, and Wi-Fi is not on at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to download the app and see if I can connect to the camera. Okay, to download the app, I will try to use this QR code on the side. And the app is just the company name, which is VIOFO. So it tells you what to do. Press the Wi-Fi button. Yeah, you press and hold until the Wi-Fi blue LED is on. Open system setting to find the Wi-Fi. And then the camera will come up as the company name with a long digit at the back. Yeah, this is the opening of the app. And you got like all 3 camera showing live here at the moment. And it's self-explanatory on most of this stuff. So for example, loop recording, I'm going to change that because I like my video a bit longer in chunks. So I change it to 5-minute segment. Video resolution is 2K, Full HD, and if you click on it, you got other option. If you want to lower resolution, you can do that. That is if you want your file a bit smaller and you don't need as much information on the front camera. Recording audio, so obviously you can turn it off, but I will leave that on because I want to record everything. Exposure, you can actually change them. If you find that your camera by default is too bright or too dark, you can actually use that to bump it up. Wide dynamic range, I think this is something that I don't know. I don't personally use it. G sensor is how sensitive it is to knock. When it does detect the accident and stuff like that, it's supposed to lock the video as such. Now, if you want date stamp on the video itself, then obviously you can have it turned on or you can have it turned off. So this is what I can see when I'm driving, and this is how I like it. So no wires, and the dash camera is actually behind the mirror itself. That's the interior camera, so that is what pointing at us at the moment. And there's a few settings to be made as well to make sure it's okay. And the final camera, if you can see that little dot right there, let me turn the camera around. So the Impera have 2 rear windows, one the big one and then the tiny small one at the bottom. So that's where I installed the rear facing camera. So I have all the wire, including the power wire, running behind the trim on top here. The handy little device that helps you to pry apart the trim, not until it came off completely, but enough to just tuck the wire behind. So there's loads of wires, there's 3 wires altogether. A short one goes to the camera here, and then a power wire, and then a rear view camera wire. So everything is in there. So it goes through the bulkhead there, goes through the A-pillar, and then it separates into the power line, which runs to the bottom, rear camera, which goes to the trim, all the way to the back, through the tailgate top, into the position right there. Safety belt on. We're good to go. And this is on higher bit rate, so hopefully the image will be really good, but the file size is going to be really big as well. Now, I said it many times, I am reversing onto my main road, which is quite common in this area. It's not exactly illegal in this country. It is recommended to rear in so you can come out on the road with your head facing forward, but that is not essential. Everyone have their car back facing the road anyway, so everyone is backing out onto the drive. Some of them do back into it, but just because they have a small space, it's easier to come out that way. But anyway, so yeah, let's have a drive around. And it's funny enough because like at the moment the video, the sound, everything is from the dash cam. Okay, this is not from my camera, so this is from the dash cam. I'm going to drive a bit here. My speed should be showing on the system, so I do try not to overspeed. Turn the corner right here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a I spy with my little eyes, something with red. Okay, so there's a red car right there, and the number plate is R010 something. There's a skip on the left with some writing on it, says skip higher. Oh, now this is going to be unusable footage because I'm driving directly into the sun. It does have that circular polarizing thing. So can you read the sign on there for sale sign? Can you see the company and phone number? I can see quite clear. I don't know if the camera can though. Now the funny thing with this kind of video is this is a real life demo, so I don't see the footage until I get back to my PC. Quite fast. Should we trace that car? Let's try to trace that car. The Volkswagen People Carrier. I can see a Audi coming up in my rear mirror. It's a lady driver. Okay, I'm going to turn right. Okay, stick my head up. Thank you. Today is a very good day, very bright and sunny. This is exactly what the dash camera needs. But as you drive into the sun, sometimes it is quite difficult for the camera to adjust the light level. Way too many roundabouts in this country, but it does work if everyone follow the rules. So this is the town. A lot to see because today is busy. There's a lady sitting just on the corner there talking. Okay, there's loads of parked car here, so loads of opportunity to read number plates. And there is a Mercedes at the back. Just go drive very slowly, as you should, through heavy pedestrian area. So loads of parked car here, loads of shop signs. Okay, he's getting a bit impatient, so let's go a bit faster. What I want to see from the computer is the very bright light to very low light. Obviously I am going to drive out at night to show you guys what the night view is as well. This is the most difficult lighting condition that I can think of, which is moving from a very bright to a very dark place, and you can see across the street reading the sign properly. So I'm quite impressed with this. So you will have front view, interior and rear view. They all have time created, so it's quite easy to see. Each of these is like a full 5-minute segment. You can choose like 3 minutes, but I just prefer bigger chunks. A 5 minutes video can give you up to 7 GB of data. So very quickly your card is going to fill up because there's 3 channels, so you got 3 files every 5 minutes. So when I play in motion, it doesn't really look that sharp, but if I pause per frame, they are super sharp. So you can see number plate without any problems. But obviously when it's in motion, everything blurs out a little bit. So for example here, this one is probably a bit too far to see the number plate. Let me focus it properly. If I just play a few different frames. Oh, yeah, you can see the number plate right there. You can see the writing on the manhole cover. Alright, so I can see myself. I know that the camera is working because it's the infrared one here. Here is really dark, so if I put my hand close, you can see that my hand is glowing, and that is because the infrared camera, the infrared light is showing. But the good thing is it doesn't show up red. So in the cabin here, when I look at it, it doesn't look like it's like, you know, red or anything like that. If I just show you that, probably too bright to see anyway. But yeah, the closer to the camera, the brighter it is. Just a bit of nighttime driving, so don't forget the voice is actually from the DVR, not my camera. So this is purely footage from the camera at nighttime. If I just slow down a bit here, so that's the number plate in the front here coming up. Nighttime is really tough for any dash cam, so I won't be surprised if it doesn't show up the number plate as such, but it should be something that you hopefully record the footage of what you are doing, or if any accident happens, at least you can still have a footage of roughly what happened. Not much happening today, but the car park is full, so should be loads of punters out today celebrating the weekend of good weather. Okay, nose or number plate coming up here. Oh, the car coming out, let him out. Come on. Roll forward. Into the corner. And we are out. crossing? Yep, they are. So let them cross. Where's the bike? Is there a bike? No, there's a car behind. I must be thinking why I'm not moving. I just want the rear camera to capture his number plate. I do like this unit a lot because it has 3 cameras, unlike the usual 2. So you have one outside at the back, one on the front with a 2K quality, not a 1080p, so it's better than 1080p. And the cabin camera right here has infrared, so you know it solved the problem that I had before where the camera inside couldn't record anything because the cabin is so dark at night. But here obviously you know you can see me quite clearly. Thank you very much for watching my video, and don't forget to share, like and subscribe to my channel to help me grow. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time with more interesting gadget. Bye bye.